In the frozen wastelands of Siberia, the Soviet Union planned something unprecedented. A city designed for 1 million people. But there was a twist. It would be built entirely underground. This is the story of Myrny's subterranean metropolis, the ultimate Cold War mega-project that never saw daylight. In 1978, Soviet architects presented a radical solution to Siberia's brutal winters. Temperatures in Mirny regularly dropped to minus 60 degrees Celsius. Building upward was a nightmare. So they proposed building downward, into the earth itself. The plan was audacious. A massive inverted pyramid carved 550 meters deep into the ground. Picture this: a dome of glass and steel at ground level, funneling natural light down through cascading levels of apartments, schools, hospitals, and parks. An entire civilization shielded from the harsh Siberian elements. The city would be powered by geothermal energy from the Earth's core. Fresh air would circulate through a sophisticated ventilation system. And at the center, a vertical forest spanning multiple levels, creating an artificial ecosystem underground. The numbers were staggering. The project would require moving 200 million cubic meters of earth, more than the entire Panama Canal. Construction was estimated at 15 to 20 years. Cost? Nearly impossible to calculate, but estimates suggested tens of billions of rubles. Engineers designed rotating mirrors to redirect sunlight deep into the lower levels. Transport would rely on a network of high-speed elevators and underground trains. Every detail was considered, from artificial weather systems to underground farming facilities. Soviet leadership saw it as more than just a city. It was proof of communist ingenuity, a symbol that humanity could conquer any environment. The Americans had their moon landing. The Soviets would have their underground empire, but reality had other plans. By the early 1980s, the Soviet economy was straining under the weight of the arms race. Every ruble counted. The Afghanistan war drained resources, and questions emerged that no one could answer. What if there was a structural failure at those depths? How would you evacuate 1 million people from underground? What about psychological effects of living without natural horizons? The project's ambition became its downfall. In 1983, the plan was quietly shelved. No official announcement, no explanation. It simply disappeared from the records. Like so many Soviet mega-projects, today all that remains are yellowed blueprints in Russian archives and a few concept drawings. The site where Mirny's underground metropolis would have stood is now just empty Siberian tundra. But imagine if they had built it. Imagine a city where winter never reached, where 1 million people lived in humanity's deepest settlement. A subterranean marvel that would have redefined civilization itself. This was Unbuilt Visions, the architecture that never was. What other impossible structure should we bring back to life? Subscribe to find out.